What's up, YouTube? I wanted to make a quick little video. I'm sitting in my truck fixing to go pick my boys up from school. Everybody knows the election is next week. I'm going to vote today. And actually me and my wife, my mom and dad, I think my whole immediate family is going to vote today. But I caught wind of something yesterday. I actually found a video on YouTube that the ATF is making moves to ban AR-15s that have the the braces on them. You know, instead of the shoulder stock, they have the braces. They're going to be called AOWs. I believe they're going to classify them as AOWs, any other weapon. And that's bad, I think. They're going to try to do away with AR pistols. And if anybody on here knows me, you'll know that I am a huge advocate for the Second Amendment. I'm a huge gun lover. I have many guns. I actually just bought another AR pistol yesterday. It'll be on the channel sooner or later. And it is, it's an AR pistol, which is what the ATF is trying to get rid of. Now, hopefully people's talking about the grandfather clause, where if you already have it, it's covered by the grandfather clause, which means, if you don't know what the grandfather clause is, pretty much it means if you already have something, you're good to go. You don't have to worry about it. It's grandfathered in. Kind of like cars that were made without seatbelts, that were manufactured already without seatbelts. If you have one of those cars and you're pulled over by a cop and he tries to write you a ticket for not having your seatbelt on, the car wasn't manufactured with seatbelts, so they can't write you a ticket for not having seatbelts. It's kind of the same way. It was already, the weapon was already made. I bought the weapon that way. It was manufactured that way. I bought it. It's grandfathered in. It's covered under the grandfather clause. That's good. Whether or not they're going to do that, I don't know. I don't think they want to. But they're making moves. They're preparing for Joe Biden winning, is what they're doing. And I've actually got to sit here getting carried away. God, my nose is itching. I've got to go pick my boys up. Hey, Lord, excuse me. Bear with me, people. I'm backing up out of my driveway here. Hang on just a second. Oh, Jesus. The ATF is already making moves to prepare for Joe Biden winning the election. These are those moves. If Joe Biden wins the election, and I don't think it's any secret that I'm going to vote for Donald Trump. In my opinion, he's the only one running for president. But if Joe Biden wins the election, guns is gone, along with many other things. So, I mean, I'm sure that anybody that has the same opinions as mine doesn't need me to tell you that. I'm sure you're just as informed as I am. But I try to keep up to date on not only gun laws and stuff like that, but all laws. Probably more so the Second Amendment and stuff like that, because I am such a advocate for it. But like I was saying, I'm going to vote today. Actually, I don't know who that was. Actually, when my wife gets home, she'll be home about 4:35ish, and we're going to go vote. I wasn't going to go vote early. But the reason I am, I'll tell you why. is I think my wife actually told me that I better go vote early, because the majority of people will probably wait until election day to vote. And here in my county, the polls close at 6 o'clock. I don't know about wherever else. And she said that we probably should go vote early, because the lines will be so backed up they may close before you get a chance to vote. Oh, sorry, my finger's in the way. I don't know whether they'll let you vote or let the polls go until they get everybody. I would expect so, but just to keep from having to wait in line, we're going to go vote this evening. So go vote early. I had never thought about the lines being long and having to wait forever. I know everybody's heard about these massive amounts of people turning out to the polls and going and voting. I believe that's a good thing. I believe that is the silent majority being so anxious to go vote that they're turning out in droves to go vote and let their voice be heard. Because I'm telling you right now, the silent majority is the majority. we sit back and we're silent. But when it comes time to let our voice be heard, I think we take advantage of it by turning out at the polls and showing everybody this is what we want. This is who we want as our president. So I believe that's what's happening at these polls when you hear about on the news about these people, these massive amounts of people turning out at the polls and voting. I believe that's what's happening. It's all conservative Republicans that's voting for Donald Trump. But and another thing, don't vote in favor of Marsy's Law. I know you've probably seen Kelsey Grammer's commercial on YouTube and TV about voting in favor of Marsy's Law. If you will look that law up, they won't tell you this in the commercials or in the advertising, but they only want to tell you about the power that it gives the victim. It gives the criminal just as much power in the courtroom. If a criminal breaks in your house and is actively robbing you, and you shoot him, like in the leg or in the arm, shoulder, or something other, not a life-threatening, not a life-taking shot. If he lives, he can sue you. He can sue you for damages. Don't vote in favor of Marsy's Law. That's exactly what it is. It gives the criminal power. You'll have to be paying the criminal for shooting him when he broke in your house. It's crazy. They won't tell you that in the advertising, though, for it. It's stupid. Kelsey Grammer don't know what he's talking about. Don't vote no to Marsy's Law. That's ridiculous. That's about all I got, folks. I mean, just try to be aware of what's going on with your gun rights and your conservative values in this political race. If Biden wins, this country is no longer going to be a superpower. It'll be a third world country. You watch. If he wins, and I pray to Jesus he doesn't, but if he wins, this is going to be a third world country. We're going to be absolutely... You're in my lane. What are you waving at me for? You're going to absolutely be at the will of a socialist country. They're going to tell you every move to make. So just be aware. Go vote. Vote the right way. I'm going to get killed. Everybody's on my side of the road today. That's all I got, guys. I'm going to go pick my boys up. Go vote. Go vote early. Vote no to Marsy's Law. And we'll see you next week. See ya.